Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you'd like to see how I recreated this look, then keep watching. So to get started, I'm going to be using my stiletto forms. I got them for $12.99 for a 300 piece 3-pack at Amazon. I've already pre-folded the tips to make application easier. For my designs, I'm going to be using these holographic hearts that I got in a 2-pack for $8.99 at Amazon, and then a box of these rhinestones that I got for $3.29 at Born Pretty. For my thumb and my pinky, I'm going to be going in with my Mia's Secret Cover Rose. You could get 2 ounces of this for $11.11 at Amazon. For my middle and my ring finger, I'm going to be taking my Mia's Secret Clear Powder. I got this at the 4-ounce Monomer for $20.99 at Amazon. And then for my pointer finger, I'm going to be going in with my ASP White Bonding Powder. I only had a sample size of this, but you can get 1.6 ounces of this for $23.94 at Amazon. To give myself some more room, I went ahead and I threw it in this empty little jar that I had. So to prep my nails, I'm going to be using my No Burn Acrylic Primer. I got this for $2.99 at Born Pretty. And I'm just going to be applying a very thin layer to my nails. So once that dries, I'm going to go back in with the second coat. Once those dry, I'm going to go ahead and take my Mia's Secret Liquid Monomer, which I said I got with my clear powder in a pack for $20.99 on Amazon. Then I'm going to be taking my crystal dish or Dappen dish that I got for $1.99 at Born Pretty and filling it up halfway. So this is my first time playing around with some stiletto nail forms. I've never used a nail form before, as you can tell, so this did take me quite a while to get it down. I didn't pinch the tip of the form at first, so it made it super difficult in trying to maneuver it around my nail and get it into the exact place I wanted it. A few tries and a whole ass thumb later, your girl finally got the form technique down. To help my form keep its shape, I'm going to be taking the inside center sticker and applying it to the bottom of my form. Then I'm just going to go ahead and pinch the tip of the form together. Just want to make sure it fits nice and snug around my nail plate. And then I'm just going to go ahead and secure the form around my finger. I'm going to be taking my number 10 Kolinsky acrylic hairbrush that I got for $10.99 from Amazon, and then taking a small bead from my Cover Rose and applying that to my pinky. So I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to start working up the side walls to start creating my base. Then I'm going to start blending the top of the bead into my nail plate. So as you guys can see, I have a little too much monomer inside of my bead, and it's making the bead slide into my cuticle areas. I'm just making sure that I'm really keeping it clean back there and I'm not ending up with a giant mess. So once I go ahead and place that bead, I'm going to let it sit for a minute, and then I'm going to start tapping the sides down and then blending the bead upward. I like to move my finger around to make sure I'm getting a good angle from every side. So I'm just going to go back into my nail. I'm going to make sure that I don't have any harsh bumps, any gaps in it, and everything just flows nice and smoothly, so that way I could cut down on my filing time and also have a really good sculpted nail. Yes! Not really, but once we get to filing, it will be. I went ahead and applied the rest of my forms, and now I'm going to be going in with my white ASP acrylic and applying that to my first finger. And again, I'm making sure to pay special attention to that cuticle area to make sure I'm not getting any on the skin, and I'm not getting it too thick to the point I'm going to get lifting. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and deny that I was drinking an Ultra when I was filming this, but who the hell let me get so comfortable at the dapping dish? Like, my gosh. Anywho, I'm gonna take that final bead and I'm gonna attempt to make it look somewhat decent. And there we have it, ladies. A janky ass nail. So then I'm going to be taking my Mia Secret clear acrylic powder and then I'm going to be applying that to my middle and ring finger. So just like before, I'm going to start by working out the cuticle area and then blending that downwards to start creating my base. I also forgot to mention how important it is to keep your brush clean. It's an absolute must that you wipe your brush in between beads, especially when it starts to feel sticky and tacky. Otherwise, it's going to start picking up product and your brush is going to be unusable. So as you can see here, I'm patting my bead down and then I'm wiping my brush off, going back in, doing a couple of dabs onto my nail, and then once it starts to feel sticky, I'm going to go ahead and pat it onto my napkin or towel, and then go back in with another bead. Place it, and as you can see, I got a little bit of powder on it, so I just dusted that off, patted it onto my napkin, and then went back in. So it's very important to keep your brush clean, especially to ensure that you're getting the best quality of your product. And just like before, I'm making sure to turn my nail in every angle so I'm not missing acrylic on any sides. I really like holding my nail in this position so that way I can see down onto my nail and see the exact shape of my nail. It really helps when trying to figure out where I need to place any more acrylic. And I'm really sorry guys, I tried my best to film in the best angles as possible so that you guys could see exactly what I was doing, but this was so hard to try and film by myself. Alrighty, so now that we have all of our nails sculpted, we're going to go ahead and start filing. So I'm going to be taking my nail file and I'm going to be filing the sides of my nails. And then filing around the top. I'm going to repeat the same steps to the rest of my nails. So now I'm going to be taking my nail forms and using them as a little cheat sheet to make sure that my nails are the same length, not one of them is longer than the other. Once I'm happy with the shape, I'm then going to take my nail drill that I got with bits for $17.99 from Amazon, and then I'm going to slowly start working that around my cuticle area. I'm then going to repeat the same steps to the rest of the nails. I'm then going to take my nail buffer and buffer on all the edges of my nails and then over top of the nails to leave a smooth finish. I'm then going to dust my nails off with a kabuki brush and make sure I'm satisfied with the shape. So unfortunately my phone ran out of storage, shout out to Apple, and I lost the rest of the video. I really wanted to show you guys how I got this set, so I decided to refilm. Instead of redoing my hand, I decided to try out these coffin nail full tips that I got 500 pieces for $6.99 on Amazon. I also wanted to show how I received my hearts in a 2-pack with Christmas decals for $8.99 on Amazon. Then here are my multi-size rhinestones that I got for $3.29 on Born Pretty. I'm going to be using the smaller sizes. For my middle finger, I didn't have micro diamonds, so I decided to use white glitter. You could purchase 2 ounces for $4 on Amazon. For polish, I'm going to be using my SC in the shade Ballet Slippers on my thumb and pinky, and on my pointer finger, I'm going to be using LA Colors shade 402. For my base, I'm going to be using my LA Colors Triple Play. And to top coat, I'm going to be using my gel Born Pretty No Wipe top coat. So off camera, I glued some nails to some skewers. Your girl's waiting for her practice hands, so don't judge. I'm going to be applying some triple play base coat to all the nails. This is going to help the other polishes to go on smoother. I'm now going to be taking my white 402 polish and applying a thin coat. I'm now going to be taking my SC Ballet Slippers and applying a thin coat to my pinky. While those dry, I'm going to take my gel top coat and apply a thin layer to my ring and middle finger. And now it's my favorite time. I'm going to be taking my hearts and a dotting tool and placing those hearts randomly all over the nail. Then taking my white glitter, I'm going to carefully scoop it onto my nail using a gel brush applicator. I want to completely cover the nail in glitter, and once it's covered, I'm going to tilt it onto its sides to knock off any glitter and at the same time cover any missing spots that I have. To add rhinestones, I'm going to be taking my dotting tool and applying gel dots where I want to place the rhinestones. I'm then going to be using the dotting tool to set the rhinestones into place. Before I throw these into cure, I want to make sure that my diamonds and hearts are pressed flush to avoid any lifting. Here, I'm going to be using my UR Sugar Lamp. Born Pretty doesn't carry it anymore, but they have other affordable options. I'm going to cure it for 2 minutes. I'm going to apply another thin layer of gel on my middle finger and add more hearts for a 3D effect. I'm then going to add a thin layer of gel to my pointer finger and add 3 hearts. We're going to go ahead and cure these for 2 minutes. Finally, I'm going in with my final layer of gel and applying it to all of my nails. Go ahead and cure those babies for a final 2 minutes. And here's the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found some helpful tips and tricks. I'd love to hear from you guys. What did you think of my recreation? Have any products you'd like to see me try out? Comment below. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!